Just chilling.
Chilling. I invited Casey on to this random vertical live stream.
Because I'm the king. Because I'm the king of random vertical live streams.
Because I was gonna do it, and then I was like, maybe I should get somebody on so I don't have to, be alone. It's so sad being alone. Looks like
Plus
a couple people are here.
Plus,
Angelo,
we're gonna make fun of Kizer in a minute, so that's good. I can do that.
So Kizer sent me these, so I'm not making fun of him, but I do have one design that I'm like questioning a little bit. But
by the way, I've enjoyed carrying this guy today very much.
Dude, the Tall Boy is really good, man.
Yeah,
I think it'll be a popular one.
I only have one nitpick that I don't really care about. I cannot middle finger flick the stud.
Oh, the stud. It's because you're pressing on the lock bar.
You think?
Yeah, just try to get like under it. I don't know why you would. You're supposed to flick.
I don't know why you would. I know. Yeah. I know. I was just trying it.
But
I like to try things.
I have a problem thumb flicking. I think that one right-handed because I'm so used to right-handed knives. It's hard to explain, but like I put my fingers all over the lock bar, so I always jam it up when I go to thumb flick it.
Hey Jay, faux show, man, faux show.
What's up? Craig's here. My journey.
See,
Jesse,
Jay. I just did that, and Trevor's making fun of me. So
if we get any shenanigans, I might have to make somebody a moderator.
I think I'm a mod too. I think I'm a mod too. Hey Ed, what's up, man? Hey, Demon Hawk.
Oh right, I guess I could just do it. That's right. What knife is that?
This is the Divo Tall Boy.
That's the Tall Boy. That's one of our newest designs. We just put it into production, and we didn't actually do any weave carbon fiber.
Oh, okay. What's the steel going to be? People were asking me today.
S90.
Okay.
Yeah, Tall Boy and Fireball, S90B and camo carbon. There's one tie version, and then Nip Light is going to be 154.
Look at that blue.
Yep. This is going to be a White Mountain exclusive, actually.
Cool.
So you could probably get your hands on one.
Right.
Hey, My Journey, what's going on, man? Billy Barry was cracking. But yeah, I wanted to talk about Kizer's new stuff because I opened the package that they sent me. Took them 3 tries. They sent me a tracking number, and then they were like, oh, something happened with the shipping, so we're going to send you another one. They sent me another tracking number, and they were like, oh, something happened with that one. Here's an express number. We sent it again, and I was like, okay.
That's funny.
Hell yeah, Ben. Divo rocks, he says.
Divo rocks.
How disappointed were you that there's no Jack Wolf this month?
Yeah, I actually reached out to Ben about 4 or 5 days ago to ask him about what night he was wanting to be on the stream, and he's like, "Don't say anything, but we're not doing one this month." And I'm like, "What?"
Yeah. I think it was yesterday. I texted him. I was like, "You taking a month off?" Or forget what I said. But that's what it seemed like was going to happen. I'm just jonesing for a good slip joint,
I am too, yeah.
So hopefully the nip slip comes in soon.
I want a cyborg re-release. I told him because I want some of the cool handle materials on a cyborg. I have a black micarta one, and I'd love to get something cool.
Mine is the toxic, so mine's cool.
Gotcha.
Already. I think it's gonna be Venom or Cyborg or Benny's or Benny's, I guess.
Gotcha. Somebody asked above, why are you not doing weave on the Tall Boy?
So it's just kind of how it worked out. So we have the 3 dealer exclusives. So Traditional Pocket Knives is doing 80s camo carbon and belt satin, all satin hardware. And then Blade Binge is doing Brittany blue camo carbon with all blacked out. Yeah, that one will be all blacked out with Brittany. And then White Mountain Knives is doing Stonewash tie stonewash blade, and then all blue accents. So
Watch out
those
for
are the
the
three
skunk.
exclusives. So then we were trying to figure out what we should do to sell direct, and I wanted to have a couple that were like nice, so people would want to buy
Are you
from
gonna
us
hit
too.
me? He's gonna hit me with the javelot.
Yeah, well, that thing is a weapon, so you better be careful.
Yeah.
But so we're actually kind of coming up with a new camo carbon color. So they have Purple Rain, which is purple camo carbon. It's like purple and black, but it has stainless steel layers. So there's like gray and like white and silver in it, but we didn't want that. We wanted black and purple, right? So they're gonna make us the Purple Rain, but remove the stainless layers, and it's just gonna be black and purple camo carbon. And the purple is fluorescent, so like you can use a UV light on it and make it shine up. I think he's gonna call it purple. What did I call it? Purple Rain, and then purple. Shit, I forget what he said, but he had a
Purple
name
Lefty.
for it already. But so we kind of created a new camo carbon. Let me see what he said. Purple
chicken. Purple cow.
Purple cow.
I think Austin had a purple cow.
That's Austin the Purple Rain, I think.
Oh, okay. He called it purple cow.
How it has that white in it and
the
shit?
White, right.
That's what we don't want. We wanted to get rid of that. So I guess I could just make up a name for it, but Purple Flow.
Okay.
So it'll be Purple Flow, and then belt satin hardware, purple pivot collar, purple back spacer, purple clip, and purple thumb studs. And then everyone will come with an extra set of satin studs in the box. So if you want to change your studs to satin to match the blade, you can do that. Some people might not like that extra purple on the studs. So basically a purple nurple tall boy.
And the pivot is purple as well?
The collar, not the
collar. Okay.
Yeah,
so not
the actual pivot will be satin, and the lock bar will be satin too.
I think I've got so much going on my pivot already. I've not done a collar on any of my knives yet. They're all just the cap.
Yeah, so the collars I think they add a nice pop of
I think they
color.
do.
But yeah, so it's purple all over with the purple camo carbon. But then you'll get satin studs with it if you want to just, because I know some people won't want that extra little bit on the studs. They'll want it to be satin to match the blade. So you'll be able to do that. So we're doing that one, and we ordered, I think, 150 of those. So we got extra this time, because last time the purples, people were like, clamoring for those on the nip. And then we did 50 in black pearl with belt satin. So basically, we were trying to do the same versions we did for the nip. So people could kind of get a matching one if they want. But we did less black pearl and more purple this time to kind of try to. So instead of weave, we basically did the black pearl. I don't know.
I mean, personally think that the weave looks awesome, but
I love the weave too. But you can only do so many versions.
I get it.
And I wanted to make sure ours were still enticing enough that people would want to buy from us and not just buy from the dealers. Like, it's a balance you got to play.
Because the dealers are going to want to pick the best one. And then, you're like, oh, great. Now I've got the third option to sell,
Yeah, exactly. The Tiffany blue, it's Brittany blue, but it's Tiffany blue, basically. It's like that tealish, bluish green, more green than blue, but that's going to be blade binge. Do I have a picture of the material? I don't have a picture of the knife because it doesn't exist yet. But it's the same one that like the Jaeger was in before, the Brittany blue.
Gotcha. I remember that. Yeah.
I'll see if I can find it. I like the color.
Wasn't there a Jack Wolf and a Brittany blue?
You know, I can't remember if he ever actually did the Brittany blue. That's interesting. Oh yeah,
I
he did
thought
the
he I
javelina.
have.
I
Yes,
think
I
I
have that.
have that one
My
too.
only problem with that one is my problem with a lot of them is there's not enough blue. At least on the one I got, just not. That's got
Yeah.
a lot of blue. The one
So
I got, just there's a lot of black to it and not a
he's
lot of
been.
blue.
I think the more he's made the camo carbon, the more he's been adding color. So you can see like newer 80s has a lot more color in it than older 80s. Like some of the 80s would have like just like maroon and yellow or something. Where now it's like really colorful. I just ordered a Kizer
Oh,
smolt
look,
and coniferous for really cheap. So that's what I was gonna show you.
I like the
You're gonna
coniferous a lot.
you're gonna like this one, dude.
That fixed blade looks awesome.
Yeah.
I do. I am very interested in that.
This is my favorite out of the knives that they just sent me. It's
That's
so comfortable in
that's
hand.
smaller than this, right? The
It's
the
a
Alpine.
similar size, maybe slightly smaller.
Okay,
How are you liking that one?
I like it a lot. I like the way
Yeah,
it feels in my hand, and I haven't tried to swap the scales yet, but I will.
it's really good, man. I like that knife a lot.
I
They
have
did a
seen
great
one of
job.
these before. They did an original version, but it was like
Yeah,
micarta, I think.
I had one back in the day. It was made
Yeah,
overseas though.
right,
He
right.
says fixed blade gonna be magic. $60 for a 3V with a good sheath and micarta inlays. Yeah, the
Oh
micarta
wow,
inlays are so it's G10 with
and it's
micarta
coated
inlays.
3V. You got to dig that. Oh
Yeah,
wow.
the sheath is a little. At least I can get it out on this one. You have to really pop it in, but they do good retention. And look at this. This remind you of anything?
Yeah, Tech Lock.
Exactly the
Yep.
same as
Uh,
the cool. Anyone know what shirt? Yeah, dude, it's a Sparrow Knife Co. shirt. I don't know if he has any more. I know he didn't have any gray ones anymore. He only had like black, but it's
mine's
Greg from
tour.
Sparrow Knife Co. It's his shirt. This is my
So I'm
custom.
rocking the tour here.
Tour knives.
Yep.
Dustin Witt, Stasa has just reviewed the smoke. Okay. Yeah, it's really good, man. What do you
That's the
think?
fixed blade is
Okay.
the smolt.
So Jay, this is the one we were talking about. So
Oh my gosh. This is ugly.
I
What?
unboxed this and I think this is a community design, so I want to be careful. I'm not trying to like who
I won't be
designed this?
careful. It's
Mason
ugly.
Hayes designed this. And anybody who, gets designs made in the community, I applaud. I think that's awesome. It's good for us. But I saw this knife come out of the box and my brain instantly said Vero gripper. It reminds me so much of a Vero impulse handle and a Grant gripper blade. It's like those two things got crammed together. And I saw this. You'll see in the when I post the unboxing. I thought this was going to be a V cut into the blade, and I thought the blade was going to be still riding down here. But that is where the blade starts to drop down. This much of the handle is empty,
There's
which
nothing.
I just don't understand. And then because of that, because they clearly had no room on the end of the handle, they mounted the clip at the very end.
Jim, hold on, Lefty. I got to interrupt. The Runtley may be ugly to you, but at least it makes sense. It fits in the handle, and it's, in other words, it's not this round with that very geometric looking blade. But yeah, you know what I mean. Anyway, keep going,
Purple
Kevin. I'm sorry.
tripler. The Runtley is ugly, but you love it. The Runtley, I don't. I mean, I don't know if you're
love
talking to me. You're talking to
He's
Casey, I
talking to
guess.
me. He's talking to me.
That knife, at least makes sense.
I love
Like
the XL.
it's got it. Like it looks like a cohesive knife. This kind of doesn't.
Well, let's take this one. Okay, this is a similar type of thing. You've
But that
got
works.
you've got a very geometric blade and a very rounded looking handle. By the way, very much like the Tempest downdraft is going to look. except
Nice,
longer
Bane.
than this. And the downdraft.
No, this guy, he says knives
Oh.
are kind of gay. Pew pews are cool.
Oh gosh, but this just makes sense. This one, that one, just that cut that I just don't understand.
It's
Why not drop the handle?
hideous.
I don't know.
It's hideous. I feel bad.
Okay, there you
And
go.
what I feel bad really for people who got denied designs during, contests, or I guess Casey. I don't know, but I feel bad saying that. On the other hand, it's really they did a great job dialing the detent on this thing. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, the action looks ridiculous.
Yeah, it's really good.
Which, by the way, this Phantom is as well. This is just
This thing cracks me up, man.
for Cocoa Puffs, man.
That thing cracks me up.
You heard me, Trevor.
It's wild. No argument here. It's very ugly. This one also this one's a lot better, but this one confuses me too. I don't understand why we have a flipper on a fixed blade. Like, why is there a flipper tab on here?
It's a guard, dude. People love their guards, but it's down too low. It's down too low.
It's
right.
It's uncomfortable because of it.
Yeah, because you're crammed in there.
It's not jimped, so it's okay.
Yeah.
But it's already a small handle, so it would have been nice to have that little extra bit there.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to
moved it up. They could have got rid of this. They could have had more blade edge. There's a lot of things they could have done. It's good, but just an observation.
There I go yawning again.
It came with this interesting clip design. I guess it's for a belt.
Yeah, it is.
You could use it as a clip, I guess.
That one's interesting, or something.
That turtle head design is for quick 6-pocket access. Is
that a turtle head design?
Is that a butthole joke? I don't know. I think he was making a joke. The guard is already integrated in that blade. You didn't need to bring that out.
Right. Correct. Correct. It should not stick past the edge of the blade. That is.
I really like it. Other than that, it's just weird.
But doesn't it feel like with the angle of the handle, it feels like it's cramming you into that.
Yeah, it does because it's small. But other than that, it's very comfortable. It's called the Deckhand. And it's another, I think, community design.
I was going to say, by the way, the belly on that, definitely, it's got a really unique looking belly shape to it that looks like it. Deckhand sounds great because I bet it would be a slick rope cutter.
Tyler Barnes designed that one. I feel like I know that
Tyler.
name.
Well, Tyler and the other guy, Dustin or somebody from the. We're sorry, we don't mean to make fun of your knives.
Oh yeah. This one,
we'll make fun of it. Sorry.
And then the other one that they sent is a new sheepdog, a denim sheepdog, and I think they did a great job making this look like a button. Like they made it look like jeans button.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it looks really cool. Look at this side.
That is pretty cool. Yeah.
It says product denim. Love it freely. Take it easy.
Is that their DLC, or is that just
a blackwash?
Oh, it's that shiny blackwash.
Guessing it's just PVD.
I don't like shiny.
Somebody said it's like a fixed blade sheepdog. Well, this thing has a detent too. It's a monster. Kizer Militar shiny DLC will walk all over tour. Okay. Interesting.
Okay. All right.
What is, dude, everybody now, so every time I show a knife, people now go, man, it'd be cool with that shiny DLC or the polished DLC. And I'm like, dude.
And that's been happening for a long time. It's not a new thing, right? I mean, am I crazy? Hasn't that been done?
It's just people seem to care. I don't know. All of a sudden.
I mean, it's Tuya's been using it for a while, and others, and everybody's acting like Kizer
that's a
came.
DLC belt satin or whatever. But
Isn't that the same thing as that?
No, this is a well, I don't have it. The Militar is a polished. It's like a mirror polished DLC.
Okay.
There's no belt satin or anything. But yeah,
Right.
Similar.
Yeah. But anyway, I just don't feel like it's a new thing. They act like Kizer invented something new. So
why is Knives, Fast not live? He is technically.
I am live. I'm just not on my channel. I did one earlier.
Yeah, I figured Casey wouldn't mind since he probably did one already.
I'm the king of the live streams.
Keep your coatings. I prefer to see my metal. Yeah, I do and don't agree with that. If I do a coated blade, I want it blackwashed. I feel like every knife deserves a blackwashed version of it. Yeah, Evo 3 had the shiny DLC. Yes, you are correct. So I guess it's the first time a budget-ish thing, like affordable knife, has done it. There he goes.
It's definitely marketing.
Too. Yeah.
Definitely marketing. I agree. They do a
Casey
very good job.
King of vertical.
They definitely do a good job with the marketing. By the way, I just want to tell you
intervention for Casey and live stream.
Well, you know what's funny, Kevin? What's hilarious is that people aren't you included, by the way. People keep saying this is just like shorts. You're going to get a bunch of subs, and then there are going to be people that leave, and that is true to a degree.
I say that?
Yeah, you said that in one of the groups. That they're the shorts people that just blah blah blah. But here's the thing: I know for a fact that
shorts feed.
I know, right, but I know for a fact that I have gained subs a bunch that are now super active on the channel through the vertical live streams. LCV Blades is one of them.
Subscribe to me, and are you now gonna subscribe? Anybody
hey, Marisol.
Here new?
Oh Lord, Marisol's here. If you start talking flashlights, I'm out, dude.
Oh, you want to see what I'm carrying?
No, God, see what I did? It is freaking gorgeous.
This is polished zirconium.
Golly, that is freaking ridiculous. You can see some color in it when you turn it.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That is cool, but I would shoot. Of course, here I am sitting here and I said I would never carry anything that expensive, and look what's in my freaking pocket. So but it was
like $2,500 new.
This is a little over 1,000. I think these are like 1,100 or something like that. So.
I'm unsubbing to both of you now after what Casey said.
Oh, nice. I'm saying there were lots of knife people that have found my channel. There were 2 today that said they're big knife people that subscribed to, like, one of them said Metal Complex and stuff like that. Never heard of my channel and are sub now. So it's worked well.
No. 12,000, that would be insane.
12,000.
What's the best Steely Dan song? You know, I'm sorry, man. That's my dad's thing. I'm not a Steely Dan guy.
Gosh, I can't even think of a Steely Dan song right now.
How many lumens is that light? I don't know, actually. Maybe 2,000 on high.
My truck is broke? No, my truck is not broke. I'm home. I'm not in the truck. That light was
2,500. Yeah, I knew it was. I didn't pay
zirconium, dude. It's zirconium.
I got it for 17.
And it's like Kevin's that high school kid that cruises around with the colored lights under his car. That's Kevin because he's got colored lights on his flashlight.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I use these for moonlight mode.
Yeah.
So at night when I go into the bedroom, I use this, and it doesn't wake people up. It's easier to see. I like it better than a regular moonlight mode because it's a little bit brighter than that, but it's not as intrusive.
Yeah, I just use my whatever this is, my Olight Baton 4.
You might want to put in a mod. Why?
What did we miss? I haven't been reading.
I don't know. I don't see anything weird.
I didn't say I don't like Steely Dan. I just don't know any of their songs right off.
This live shorts is blowing up. I've seen some people getting a few thousand subs a week from this platform. What did you all think of the Dead Reckon Ridgeback? I had 2 of them.
I haven't
really
had
like
one
it.
yet.
I
almost bought one just to get one into review, but I haven't yet.
Yeah. I want them to do a stronger detent or spring, and then just slim it down a little bit, make a smaller one, and then I'd keep one. I loved it, and I bought it twice, but I sold them both because they're just not like my style. They're doing a lot of OEM now. There's like 2 or 3 people already showing off stuff they're doing, but they're only doing more integral button locks. They're not doing.
Right.
They won't do like frame locks or anything.
So is the Ridgeback worth?
Is the Ridge? I don't enjoy a lot of people.
Is the Ridgeback worth me picking one up to check out?
Turning me on. I would. You got to know somebody who has one by now.
I don't.
Jim Miller has one. Maybe he'd loan it to you.
Maybe. Dustin? Which knife are we talking about? That's we made.
Get rid of that guy. Who? I don't see anything in the chat that's like an issue, but
get rid of that girl. Oh, are we on? Maybe we're not on live chat. Maybe we're on top chat.
A lot of trolls on Javon's lives. He's always blocking someone. Yeah, I don't really care. I mean, unless somebody's just being like, can you do the peanut butter jelly donut dance? Like, no, but that doesn't bother me. I'm not gonna block somebody for that.
Oh,
Javon's here. Javon's a mod. He can handle
it. Dustin, you're behind the times, by the way. Tour's first folder was made by we, but everything they've done since then was made in-house.
When the hell did Tor use we?
That very first, not the merchant, but the Phoenix. The Phoenix.
I've never even heard of that knife.
Yeah, it was 4 years ago.
Something they had about metal mouth.
Oh gosh, the Phoenix. You won't. Why won't? Jay, I don't know how to do the peanut butter jelly dance, so I can't.
Javon's here, Jay. He's a mod. But why? For what? I'm not seeing any issues.
Well, I said I think we might be in
is there
top
like
chat
chats?
Yeah, are you in live chat or top chat? Go down to the bottom there. I don't think we're seeing the whole thing.
They just spam the chat. Oh, maybe that's why. Hey, Javon, can you moderate for me?
Yeah,
please?
why don't you get rid of the guy calling me Eggman? But anyway, I don't care.
Is there an Eggman? Here, I'm gonna make Marceau one as well.
Here, I'll take care of it. Wait.
Anybody else?
Oh no, I'm not a mod in your channel. I thought.
You are.
Oh, I can't. I can't. Yeah, I am, but I can't. I can't type in the chat, so I can't do anything.
All right.
Because I'm a guest.
Anybody want to be one?
All right. If you guys want me to wear a hat, I'll wear a hat. But it shadows my face.
He doesn't see it either. Go to the live chat, not the top chat. You're probably doing what we did.
Hey, Ed. Ed wants a wrench.
Ed wants one. All right. I'll give Ed one.
Get him, Ed. Get him. This thing, Kevin, in all seriousness, you know, a lot of times I spend a lot of time talking about how a lot of the high-end price knives are kind of overrated and overpriced. I take it back. This is just on a different level that I've never experienced.
Yeah, that's a great knife. John B says, I was put in timeout on the last stream for asking what's the giveaway. Why was I don't know. I didn't do it. I wouldn't put you in timeout for that unless you were asking it over and over and over and somebody thought to time you out.
Dustin, I'm flicking.
An accident. I don't know.
Dustin, I'm flicking 2 or 3 different knives, so you'll have to be specific. I was playing with this guy first. And I don't know if it's made by we. Kevin, do you know if this
Jim wants
Dark Bolt
Jim
is
wants
the
in.
dark is the Dark
Yeah, the
Bolt
dark gravity Arcus.
Yeah, is that we made?
Yes, that is we made.
Okay,
All right.
so there's your answer, Dustin. I didn't know.
How much to do the stream shirtless? I mean, since I don't actually have to do it if I agree to it, you give me $500 and I'll pretend to do it shirtless.
Where's Shane when we need him?
But unless they're spamming or they're saying like totally shit, you guys don't have to time people out or anything. If they're just saying do a peanut butter dance, like I don't care. Dustin says you're both awesome, but I'm asking about that knife you're flicking around, Case. Okay, yes, that is we made. Correct, sir.
Yeah, it's pretty good, Dustin. It's I do again, like we say with all button locks.
Sonic.
It's kind of weak detented. See this? It could be quite a bit stronger.
I don't like the flipper on the. Hey, Chris G, what?
The flipper's
Eggman.
terrible.
You're talking to Casey.
Yeah, they're talking to me.
Like, that doesn't make any sense.
So
he says he loves the content though.
Nice. There's no jimping on the flipper tab, and it's a terribly shaped flipper tab, and but the knife itself is fine.
Yeah, sorry, John. That must have been an accident. I mean, I certainly would never have done that. I'm sure whoever did it, maybe they just accidentally did it. Yeah, because that whole live stream was literally me making fun of giveaways. So
it wasn't me.
Sorry about that. Kev, have your Manix 2 ready for the battle? What battle?
Kevin's not in the battle. The Rochambeau and Jason thing.
Jason asked me to be like the moderator for that. So I'm like the judge or the moderator, or it's going to be on my live stream or something, but I'm not involved. So I think I'm just like a neutral party or something.
Roll was talking about it today.
What's your opinion on Tacom? I love Tacom. Good dudes. I've enjoyed talking to them and checking their stuff out. I know early on they had some like questionable cloney looking things on their site. I don't know. I think they just like bought up stock of stuff or something. But I talked to the guy and he definitely was not doing that kind of thing anymore. And there was some kind of story behind it. But
the only
all
negative
stuff is original. It looks cool. They even have a folder design I like. So
the only negative thing I would say is on the grunt. I had the grunt in, and they did not put Loctite on the screws, and the screws came too loose, and the blade came off the track. So I had to take it apart and put it back together and Loctite it.
Later, Dustin.
Because they didn't Loctite. So be aware. If it misfires, it may be your case is loose. And it's off the track, which is not fun to fix, by the way.
Yeah, I have the disassembly going up on the new Vastid Ankilo. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it, Ankilo, because the K comes before the Y. And some people were saying or it comes before the L. So it's not Anklio, it's Ankilo. Anyway, these dropped today on Kickstarter. I have a link in my review video if you want to check it out. But the disassembly goes up tomorrow, and it was interesting. When I put it back together, it had a little bit of rock. And then I took it back apart, and I got it. It's fine. But, man, these pivot locks are, like, tough, you know?
Yes, Spook. That's the one. Somebody's asking about us doing a collab, Kev. Well, let's just say we're talking about it.
Did I say it right, Jim? Yeah, I already have Colin working on it. So
they said Anklo is what they say on the video on their website. Anklo.
All right. Well, it's Anklio because I know what I'm talking about. I'm just kidding. Sure. Of course, it doesn't sound anything like it's spelled.
No, that's it was. Yeah, we were talking about it on Rochambeau's live today. He was like, "How did they get that out of that spelling?"
Yeah. So we've been working on a backlock design for like a year. We just can't get it the way we want it. We will circle back to that though. This night it's called the Ankylo. Now I can't even say it. What was I gonna say? Oh, so Casey and I decided to start working on something, and I think it'll be cool. I mean, we'll see how this first idea comes out, and if it doesn't, then we can regroup. Casey's got like 8 million designs, so
I tried to get him to go with one I already had ready, but then we started riffing on something else.
James Lowe says, I have to agree with you, Kev. I had a couple really epic designs that were declined by Kizer also, but stay tuned for the Kizer Cyclone. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I know
nice.
you did the Huntsman has been, I think, very good for them. And that's a wild design. But that one makes some sense. Like, I don't know. This one's just weird to me. Maybe it's just not for me. Anybody here
Yeah,
love this?
it's not for me in any way, shape, or form. James,
Anybody here?
they turned down about 4 of my designs, so it's okay. And some of those are being produced by other companies right now. So if they don't want them, other people jumped on them. So we're good.
I thought this was going to open up, and I thought this part, the end of the blade, was going to be a bottle opener. And then I was just like, wait, what? Dude, James, what's the one that you have coming with Best Tech you showed off in your group? That looks sexy, dude. I think you said it was 3.75 inches. So Casey will like that. I
Oh
want a
yeah,
mini, but he's got one coming with Best Tech, dude. It is gorgeous.
nice. I like that. It sounds like the size is right up my alley.
The Nipper Burst, the Drunken Tornado, Divo Tempest color. No, it's gonna be called the Airstream, whatever it is.
Yeah, there are too many design floors. Yeah, no, I agree, man. The thing is, they told me none of them were blade shapes they were looking for at the time, and I'm like, what?
Okay.
So I showed them two more of the blade shape they said they wanted, and they turned those down too. So don't know.
Well, they probably have some kind of system or way to
Yeah,
do
they
it,
have a
and
formula. Sure, they do.
certain things fall in, certain things don't. I mean, Kizer can basically put out whatever they want. If it's at a good price point, people are going to try it, and if it doesn't do well, they just don't follow up on it because they do literally one version of the knife, right?
Right.
Usually
They
there's
only
like
ever
one
do.
version.
Yeah. Nick Martino, that's a great idea. The drunk pilot, Kevin, for a collaboration name.
That reminds me, I just finished Masters of the Air. That was really good. Have you seen it?
I have not. What is that?
It's the third thing of the. Have you seen Band of Brothers?
Yes.
So there's Band of
Long time
Brothers,
ago, but yes.
and then they did Pacific, which kind
Okay.
of sucked.
Yeah, it did.
This one is Masters of the Air, and it's about like Air Force pilots, bombers,
Okay.
B-51 bombers. You'd probably like it because you like planes.
Yep. What it do? Hey, Ed. I did not, Steve-O. That's funny. By the way, I want to go back. I can't remember who it was a minute ago that thanked me for fixing the Tacom grunt. Now I can't remember if I did Loctite or not, so you might want to double check it. I think I did, but I can't remember for sure.
The Mini Critical. I think I remember. Was that the one that had the super strong detent? Matt Christensen design?
I like the blade on it. That's all I remember. I can't remember the
Sheep's
detent.
footy for sure.
Yeah, you would remember the detent, of course.
Somebody said there's nothing good under 100. Hey man, you got to try the Growler V2. That's 99 with a code, and these will be $99. The Nip Light
Nice.
So there's a couple under 100. The original Pony Stout was under 100.
Yeah, the Pinion and the Microburst were all under 100, and they're pretty dang good.
What's the main downside to S30V? Well, right now we can't get anybody to use it.
Yeah, nobody wants to use it, exactly. That's my main downside.
But if you're talking about like, Benchmade and whatever like that have S30V, I think S30V is that the one that's not very tough? Is that what I can't remember.
That's what they used to say. That was the big down whatever about it.
Oh, Ed found a Pony Stout that got lost in the mail. Hell yeah, dude. Other brands are killing it. We'll gladly buy a Oh, you're just talking about Kizer under 100. Gotcha.
Whoa.
Loot, what up, dog? Good
Hey,
to see you,
what's
man.
up?
By the way, Loot, you should check on your Patreon because I noticed you were like one of the only people on my Patreon still, and you have like one of the highest tiers. Which, by the way, thank you for being awesome. Or no, maybe it was on members. But I looked at it, I was like, holy shit, Loot. So just make sure you actually want to spend that much on my channel. If you do,
Thanks,
I love you, but I love you either way. I'm just saying.
Thanks, Snot Rag. Appreciate that. Those are two great knives for sure.
Hey, James, can you tell Kubi to send me one of those? I reached out to my contact and asked to check out the Interflow when I found out it was your design, and I haven't heard back from her. Or him.
So is it Anna?
No, it's like Ting
No.
or Ling.
Well, mine has been, apparently they were gone at like a conference or something, and she just replied tonight because I asked last week about the Interflow, and she just replied that I will check on getting you one. So maybe yours will reply soon too.
Okay. Yeah.
But
do you talk to Andy at Kubi for your OEM stuff?
Yes.
He was responding like in the middle of the day today, which was unusual.
Right. Same.
I was finalizing the 3 knives. They were sending me the processing lists, which now I fucking go over with like a microscope.
Yeah, me too.
Because that's how they got you with the shitty whatever it was on the pivots.
Yep, and I love now that they're sending. We have both told them, don't send me Jack without sending me pictures first. So my prototype should be on the way now because I've approved them.
And they sent us the pictures of the tall boys with no studs in them, and I was like, something looks off here. What's that notch? And then Colin was like, that's where the studs go. And I was like, oh, it has studs? Because like I can't remember. We have so many goddamn knives.
Right. You guys have a ton going.
So John, we just put this into production. So it's probably gonna be like 3 or 4 months. We have 3 things in with Kubi right now. So
love the shape. Yeah, you're gonna slow down all of mine with all your stinking knives.
Wow. I mean, if you put one in right now, maybe, but slowing our own stuff down, basically.
No, I'm planning as soon as those prototypes get here, I'm going to order at least one of them immediately.
Okay. Yeah, well, take a little bit of time. Let stuff sink in, because that's what I don't do sometimes, and then I'm like,
right. Oh, no. I mean, by immediately, I mean within a couple of weeks, but yeah.
Yeah. What colors are you doing on the second batch of Lushes? So I'll grab one so people can see it.
Here you go.
This is the Lush that we did with traditionalpocketknives.com. And this next batch, there's 5 versions. So we're doing 80s again because you guys really love the 80s. Then we're doing Flow Party camo carbon. So those are the 2 like kind of crazy camo carbons. And then we're doing nice, you have one too. Then we're doing Purple Haze fat carbon.
Yeah, I just don't have any light over here.
And Gold Dark Matter fat carbon. And then those are all going to be the same as these: satin hardware, satin blade, bead blast bolsters. And then there's going to be a blacked out one. So black bolsters, black hardware, black wash blade, and that one's going to have dark matter glow inlays. So those are the 5 versions we're doing. We ordered 500 this time. Hopefully, that should be more than enough. And they'll be
By the way,
$199. Just
one
like
of the
last
few
time.
knives that I can top flip like that.
Nice.
One of very few.
Yeah, dude, I counted it up last night because I was like, oh, I should get some more cloths because we're ordering more knives. And I sent a thing of 1,000 cloths to White Mountain Knives like a month or 2 ago because he had the Growler V2s and the ponies coming in. And I figured I might as well just give him a bunch so he has them. And so last night I was like, I should get more claws. How many do I need to get? And I counted up the amount of shit we have in production: the nip slip, the Lush, the Tall Boy, the Fireball, and the Nip Light. We have 2,500 knives right now, I think, in production.
Yeah, you're nuts. I don't.
Yeah.
I got 200 in production right now, so
I think we're gonna be in trouble trying to sell those.
you might need me. You might need me and Jeremy to come meet you to help with QC. Jeez,
seriously,
dude.
thank you, Loot. Yeah, well, that's another good thing about the dealer exclusives.
Right, they do.
The Lushes and the Nip Slips, Austin's got that covered. And then the 300 exclusives, the dealers can, they usually want to QC themselves anyway. So I might just be like, do you guys mind doing it? Or if you want me to, I'll QC them. But that'll save me, that's what, 3 sets, 800 right there, plus another 600. That's 1,400 that I wouldn't have to QC.
Jeez.
And that leaves over like whatever. I don't know. It's just a lot of freaking knives, and I'm like, oh shit! Like we have to sell.
Yeah, I don't know how you do it. I'm sitting here. I've got 200 coming.
Divos to buy is what I'm saying.
Right.
They're gonna be in stock, so that's a good thing for people.
Get over yourself. They'll sell out. You know they will.
I don't think we could sell that many, dude. That's a lot of fucking knives.
You and your personality sell them all, man.
I'm sure you guys will be able to get them. Are you doing neon color cloth? No, I wanted to do that, but I found out that doing that, they would be like $5 a piece. And we include them for free because they're like $1.50 or whatever. But if we had to pay $5 for the claws, then we have to charge you more for the knife. That's the kind of shit we don't want to do. We're trying to keep the prices as low as we can.
Right.
So they're probably just going to keep being red, white, and blue, But you still get them, Neon would be cool, though. I agree.
I've got 200 in production, and I've got 2 sets of prototypes on the way, Bill, with 3 variants of each. So if I were to put those 2 into production, so let's just say that's 600 and 400 minimum on those. So then I'd still only have 1,200. So that's a lot. You're nuts, dude. You're crazy. But I'm gonna space those out. when the practice is done, shortly after that, you'll see probably, I don't know, the downdraft. And then after that, like a month or 2 after that, you'll probably see the other one. Yeah. I can't keep up the pace you do, man. I don't know how in the world y'all do it.
Yeah, I mean, we have 300 fireballs, 500 tall boys, and 600 nip lights. So what's that?
That's crazy.
806. Right. So it's 1,400. 300 nip slips. So that's 1,700. Then we have 500 lushes. So 2,200. And then like 375 Stout V2s.
Wow.
So that's
somebody asked about Stout V2s earlier. Somebody was asking if you were doing more, and I never got to ask you. So there's your answer, guys. There's more coming.
Austin actually at Traditional Pocket Knives asked to do an exclusive run. So he's doing 3 versions. They'll all be at traditional pocket knives. So 80s camo carbon, watermelon sugar camo carbon, which looks cool. We looked it up the other night on the live. It's like green and pink mixed together. And he's trying to do something cool by doing like matching collars. So they're going to do like pink aluminum collars for that one. And then I think orange aluminum for the 80s one. That should look pretty cool. We're going to test it out first. They're going to test it out. And if it doesn't work, he'll just probably do, black or whatever matches. And then he's doing an all blacked out one with black wash and dark matter glow. And he's doing 25 lefties of each of those versions.
Oh, cool. So
Which
for
I
all
told
of you
him,
that,
I'm like, dude, you're gonna struggle to sell those, but he wants.
he likes to have stuff in stock, though. He's trying.
Yeah.
So for those of you that don't know, I know there's a lot of great knives this year, but as far as what stayed in my collection, this is my knife of the year so far. It's just this. No, don't take this the wrong way, Kevin. I don't think you will, but this is like a billion times better than the original Stout.
Oh yeah.
It is. It's taller. It fills my hands. It is contoured, which to me is a must. The original was too square for me. The action on this one is dialed. The blade is incredible. This is literally amazing.
And you get Van X.
Yeah.
And you get a wire clip if you want to swap to a wire clip.
Yep. To me, this is Kevin. I know they sold out, but you guys still haven't taken enough credit for this. This is a fantastic design. Just is.
Yeah. Hopefully they'll do well for Austin.
Hopefully they will. They should. I mean, the reputation of them has gotten around by this point, but it's a fantastic knife. It really is.
Yeah. I mean, most of our knives are 200 or less. So that's the one that's like, we went all out on that one. They're just so expensive to make with Best Tech and Van X and all that stuff combined. And
the extra titanium clip and the milling and
I mean, you're spending like over $100,000 doing a run of those. It's just so much money.
And I keep telling people, oh gosh, that makes my heart hurt. I keep telling people the contouring, that's why a lot of people don't do it. They say, well, if contouring is so great, why do not all these companies? Because it's more expensive and they have to charge more. All of that stuff leads into more expensive knives. It just does.
Thank you, Rob. Really
yeah, the extra parts kit. You're exactly right, Nick. Yep.
Well, the V2 doesn't have the extra parts.
Oh, it doesn't?
That would have been Nope, that would have been another like $15. So it would have been a $400 knife, and we just didn't want to do a $400 knife.
It's fine.
But if you ever need anything, we have parts, and you can ask anybody who's contacted us for warranty. You'll be taken care of. It's not a problem. But yeah, the original one came with an extra set, because on that one with QSP it was like $7 for the sets. Right. So we were like, okay. But yeah, with these it was way more. Nice, Kevin, they're coming back. So they're coming back.
Yeah, the V2s are just, and I love the pocket clip idea. I mean, I keep wanting to steal it now, but I'm not going to do it because I don't want to do that. But what a great idea! Fantastic idea.
Knife Standards does it. We kind of came up with it at the same time, but he does it. We did it on the Tall Boy. You could technically, we didn't make it where it comes with one, or I don't even know if you could do it with the screw, but you could figure it out and get it to work, I'm sure.
Right.
Like maybe if you use the screw on the other side, you might be able to put a wire in there. But why would you, honestly?
On which one?
On the Tall Boy. Like if you took the clip screw from the other side and used a wire clip, I wonder if it would fit. if it would hold the clip. Because if you
Probably.
tried to use the screw that's in the clip, it wouldn't work because it's too long.
Oh, gotcha. Probably.
But I don't know if it would stick out into the handle then.
Yeah,
or
I don't know.
It might look weird, but I don't know, man. I feel like with that, after we did it with the Stout, I was like, should just do a milled clip. People aren't gonna like. How many people are really gonna switch to the wire clip? I don't know.
Hard to say.
Can I buy a black pivot screw for my blacked out Buzz that I got from Urban EDC? Yeah. I mean, we'll just give you one. You don't have to buy it. But it should have come with a whole set with a blank pivot screw. We don't have any with the logo on it. We should have extras, but they're just going to be blacked out, no logo, because those are what we did as extras.
Steve, I'll tell you, I love the Tall Boy, but I love the tall blade on the Fireball too. This is really cool, but that tall blade on the Fireball is cool. But I love the length of the Tall Boy.
I have a design I really want to show a maker. How should I go about it? So you're talking about like you want to have a design. You want to have a design made by like Kizer.
What is that called, by the way? Oh, not that one. The other one.
Yeah, I would just hit them up on Instagram. Honestly, Kizer, who else does it? Best Tech, Kubi, people, Instagram or email, and their email should be right on their Instagram. And it's usually just sales@whatever.com anyway. But that's what I would do.
Kathleen, if you run into them again, just have them hit me up. I can get them satin hardware for a microburst.
Can I get a Hoya?
Hoo-yah!
Hoo-yah!
Hoo-ah! Hoo-ah!
I don't know.
There, how's that? I think it's the Marine, like the hoo-ah! I'm not a Marine.
I didn't feel any earthquake.
I'm too far away from it.
But apparently people did around here. But maybe because we're in a kind of a valley here, maybe we didn't notice it. But like the people, 20 minutes that way and the people 15 minutes that way felt it. They said it was like a train or a plane flying over or something. I think it was scotching things.
Oh, okay.
Surprised he has a microburst.
So he doesn't
like Chinese knives.
Oh, gotcha. I've never talked to him, so I don't know.
Hey, pup.
Hey, Lude. What's up, Mark?
My dog wanted to come in.
Hoo-ah, his army. I'm sorry. Hey, look. I'm not military. I don't know what I'm doing.
You want to jump up? You can jump up. Come on. See if you can make it. Oh. Here's one of my pups.
One of your pups?
This is Cheyenne. She's I don't know what she is. We had her tested. She's like a
dog.
Pit Bull, Dachshund. No, not
Hey,
Dachshund.
Ash.
Golden Retriever, Husky, bunch of stuff. Beagle.
No. You said she's a dog. No, I said that's a dog, and you're Ashlyn. That's what I said.
How many do you have?
Ashlyn thought I called her a dog.
I have her, and then I have Casper, but he's taken off with her. You guys are everybody loves this guy. I think she's a little cooler looking. Come here.
Uh-oh.
Come on, buddy.
He gone. He gone. Albino dog.
Yeah, he's kind of like albino looking. Pit Bull and Basset Hound, I think. He has that Basset Hound foot thing. You okay, bud? All right, you can go.
It's like, leave me alone.
But they both shed like ridiculous. We have to vacuum and like change the sheets and dust like every 5 minutes. It's ridiculous. Of course, we don't, which is why you see the hair everywhere. Brass multi-tool. I'm sure you could find a brass multi-tool.
I don't know how that would work.
I don't know what you mean exactly. Like a Leatherman
Yeah,
in brass or like a pry bar? I thought he was saying pry bar. They closed the schools on Monday? They didn't here that I know of.
Crazy.
People were complaining about it or something.
Weird.
Problem I have with the Microburst and Pony Stout budget are that they're so good. I want to keep one in the car, but I like the knife so much that I want to give them away. Yeah, I know how that feels. Closed schools on Mondays. People are being nuts. See eclipse dozen in my lifetime.
Uh-oh.
You're talking about there's an eclipse Monday. I don't know if you know.
Right. Can I help you? Okay.
Hey, what's up, Peter? Good to see you, man.
Olive oil.
I was just seeing if I needed lactose.
Oh no, olive oil.
This is all hype. What the eclipse? I could care less.
Yeah, Rob, I'll tell you, I really want to do more practices. I've been pretty open and honest about the fact that I was told how many I could order. I wanted to do more. They sold so quick. I was literally ready to order more, and I was capped at 200. So I'm doing my best, and I plan to do more, but it's just all about time.
I thought it was because of the timeline or something.
No. It was, I told you what happened. Basically, I asked them what my minimum was. And I said, okay, let me think about how many I want to order. And about a week later, I replied back with, okay, I think I want to do either 300 or 400. No, sorry, there's other people in line. You can only do 200.
There's other people in line?
You're not our only customer. So,
dude, that's kind of funny because we were going to do.
So,
think we were going to do.
And I know I know I'm not their only customer, but I told her, give me a little while to decide and I'll get back to you. So it was just frustrating.
It does seem weird.
It was frustrating.
We did the second batch of Lush. We were going to do like, I remember I asked for like Flow Party, Purple Haze, and Dark Matter Glow in 80s or whatever. And then at one point we decided to change Purple Haze to Gold Dark Matter. But I guess I never told her. So all of a sudden we went from ordering 400 to 500 and they didn't care at all.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just telling you. I tried to argue it, and there was just no. It wasn't.
I think that was the opposite. I think I was like, "Oh shit, I meant to change this. I didn't want 500. I wanted 400." And they were like, "Well, we ordered the material," and I was like, "All right, we'll just do 5, whatever."
And maybe that's what happened. They assumed I was only going to do 200. They ordered the material, and then they said, "Sorry, no." But I don't know.
You were pretty set on 200 for a while, so.
Well, and I'm not.
You designed the Civivi Praxis?
No, the Fractus, the Tempest Fractus, not the Praxis. 704 Tactical designed the Civivi Praxis. I got it before you did. Did anybody in the chat, please don't be afraid, we won't bash you, maybe. But did anybody in the chat get one of 704's knives? I want to ask what you think of it.
It was $28. I don't think they were made by Civivi, dude. I really think that somebody else made them as a knockoff, and he.
So how does he get away with that crap?
I don't know, but they couldn't have been $28 from him if they were.
There's no way. There's no way unless they've got a
$12.
Well, what if they've got a warehouse full of Praxises that won't sell anymore, and they're just trying to ditch them? That's the only thing I thought about. I don't know.
Then they would have sold them on sale, and you guys would have gobbled them up if they were $30 Praxis. It's a channel, Bill. 704 Tactical, I think it's called.
He's a pew pew channel, not a knife channel, and he does knives, but he does a very bad job at it, and decided to quote unquote he's been working on it for 9 months, and he started his own knife company. Here they are, Civivi knives with my logo on them.
Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. By the way, whoever recommended getting mods was right. Thank you.
Oh, I've missed some stuff, I guess.
They're lighting it up down there. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, the mods are awesome. They kill it. Jim is awesome,
He has
and so
shit tier pews too.
really?
Does
Seriously,
he sell his own or what?
Well, is he saying he just? Oh, he's semi local to you. Well, go tell him his knives aren't his.
I wonder if he knows. I don't think he does.
Okay.
Best Tech Tacom, that's the one.
He seems a bit shameless to me.
I don't know the guy. I've never seen
I'm just saying, watching the little bit I've seen and the way he the way he says things, I don't think he would care if he did know that they were somebody else's design.
Jay? Says, do you still have that one beside you, Kev? Have what?
The 704 tactical knife.
Mods have not got him yet.
He says he sold like 500 or 600. So somebody out here's got to have one.
Jay Korskinen, Javon. I don't know what he's saying though.
Oh, so he's Amazon Optics, Temu Scopes. Are you serious, Sharif? That's what he does? No wonder he has so many followers.
No, he knows he didn't design it. Well, yeah, that part.
What's up, Jay? What'd I do?
Maybe he did. I don't fucking know. Maybe he took a practice and was like, this looks cool. I'm going to make something similar, and then just drew the same thing. I don't know.
Oh. Well, hi, Jay. Jay's always picking on me. He loves me.
Just not being funny, I guess. Okay.
Temu is the devil. Well, and that's the thing, Sharif. Kevin and I have chosen for our channels to be about stuff we enjoy and not necessarily about something that's going to get us views. I mean,
right.
There's a lot of.
I'll take views, and if
I will
have
too.
A knife, if I can,
but
drop
I could
a review and have it drop the day of a Kickstarter, sure. If it's not a bunch of extra work, but like but
I'm saying we could probably just review Bucks and Gerbers and get more subs than we have. Is what I'm saying, and I'm not interested really in either of those.
Yeah, no, I want nothing to do with it.
You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, and that's what these guys kind of do.
Nice, Ron. I also think they're on the periphery of the knife world, so that's just what's available.
Well, that's true too. But I'm saying no. He's saying he does this. He's saying he does the same thing with pew pew stuff. Is what Sharif is saying.
I definitely like to shill. I shill my links all day, but I only shill stuff I recommend.
I do a terrible job at it. I am the worst shill in the knife community. I try.
I say shill, but I
don't get anything out of it. It doesn't work for me. I'm not that guy.
Oh, that's check this out, dude.
Yeah. Ooh.
Large and in charge.
Oh, no way. I was about to say that looks bigger. I need that.
Here's a Lush.
Oh gosh, I do need that. That's an 8, maybe 8 1/4 or something.
3.7-inch blade.
8 1/4, 8 1/2, something like that.
It's Loctiting right now, where I would flick it.
Yeah, I got you. I wondered when you just kind of.
Yeah, 3.7-inch blade. So yeah, it's got to be 8 1/2, right?
Yep, that's awesome. I want it.
It's not contoured though.
You're missing out on the best big knife in the game, man, because you just don't like big knives.
I do wish it had the knurling on both sides. I didn't know they did that. Smooth on one side. It's interesting.
Oh wow.
What's the best big knife?
The Best Tech Keen 2. I just love this knife. This knife is incredible.
Can y'all sell knives up north? I can ship knives up north if you order them from our website. What is everyone's newest blade purchase? Man, what is the last knife I actually bought? The Sweeney. This one, I think. I think it's the last one I actually bought. It wasn't like in for review or something like that.
Last I bought was the Shocker. To you Shocker,
Okay.
maybe?
Yeah.
That sounds right. Oh, and the Divo and the Stout V2. The Shocker
Nice.
and the Stout V2. Those are the last two I bought.
I got a brand new brown knives Cortex XL coming tomorrow. Sick, dude. That's a great knife, by the way.
I want one of those. I want to
It's
try
so
one
good.
at least.
I want to
I
get
can't
another one.
afford it, but
I want to get another one, but I gotta wait till this deck is built. Somebody asked if I have any new lights, so I showed the zirconium Hanko earlier. The only other new one technically that I got is a different Hanko. This one is a full proto reactor Hanko camo tie.
that reminds me of some pants my dad had in the 70s.
This one's got a green dragon in it, but pants?
He did.
What?
Yeah, that pattern reminds me of some pants my dad had in the 70s.
This?
Yeah, it had some really weird stripy.
These are like the same
checky
pattern,
looking
but
pants.
reversed, kind of. But yeah,
Kevin, what's the knife he just showed?
yeah, it's the
That
Waypoint
big
L.
one from Quite Carry. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. I still want a large drift. I just
You wore titanium pants.
Yes.
I'm down in North Carolina. We can get anything. My ex in New Jersey, they can't get any cool toys up there. Yeah, I'm in PA. I don't have a problem. You're talking about pew-pews. I don't really buy those. I have a couple, but it's not like a thing for me. I would be so poor if that was a thing for me too.
I have
How
a
do you
friend.
live stream? Kitty face, you just click the plus button on the bottom of your screen and then hit live stream. Nice. That's awesome, dude. You'll love that Cortex XL. Can't believe Kev sold his Illuma. Oh, the DC0? Yeah, but I kept the Ion Slim does everything that did but better. And then I kept the Mini Arc from CWF, similar. I have the F2 that I modded with a Dr. Jones. If anybody's interested in buying that for $225.
Hey Kevin, can I answer
the DC1?
Can I answer a question? Can I answer a question on here?
What?
Aiden, are you 12? I just wanted to ask that.
Aiden?
Okay, sorry. Another egg comment. Another egg comment. I know. I'm like, it's a bald head. They're everywhere. I walk around the streets and there's 500 bald dudes out here. It's not new.
Do not time Aiden out for that.
I didn't say that. I
know,
say
but I don't want anybody.
Out.
Oh, come on, Ed! Don't time him out for that. Just because he called him an egghead, that's hilarious.
Why is it hilarious?
You can take a joke. How much is the Sweeney? $325.
Yeah, I love my Sweeney. I don't think I would like the Mini.
Jim timed out James Lowe.
Did he really?
Calm down, guys. Calm down. You only got to time them out if they're.
Kevin, I'm serious. Look, I just want to make a point here. I literally take up the whole handle of the Sweeney. How in the world am I going to do on the Mini?
Well, you don't need a Mini then.
I'm just saying, I take the whole.
Does anybody have a Wee Neferis I can borrow? Because everybody raves about this fucking knife.
I need to see one too at some point.
And White Mountain doesn't have them right now, so I can't ask him to borrow it. And
I'd asked him, and he didn't have any.
And I kind of want to shred it so that I can tell people to shut up. But if it's good, it's good. I just think I think we looked at the Nimble and was like, we need to make one of those. And that's what they did. Because to me, it just looks like a knockoff Nimble design.
Thank you, Demonok. All right, do not do anything to Demonok, please. It's
Yeah,
fine.
he
You can
called
call
him an
me an egg.
egghead.
You can call me an egg. Look, it's fine. I just wonder the ones that just go, "Is that an egg?" It just sounds like they're a 12-year-old in their mom's basement. That's what it sounds like.
I think Aiden's funny. If you're still
Okay.
here, Aiden, I think you're funny, man. Don't go
He
anywhere.
thinks you're funny.
Subscribe, baby. By the way, if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. There's 152 people apparently watching this. I'm guessing half of you just kind of slid your finger up the shorts feed and landed here, and we're like, what the fuck is this? And then you slid right back down. That's what happens to me. I'm watching Casey, and then I go, whoop, and it's like some Latina in her kitchen dancing around and shit. And I'm like, what? And I slide back up. Every time. Egg getting mad. The Weena Ferris is dope, but it didn't expect it to be as slim as it is. I tried Blade Show and like
Oh,
it
shut
a
up,
little
Blade
less
Walker.
after.
Y'all are
Nobody
jerks.
here has one.
I want to. I tell you what, Kevin. Here's what we'll do. I'll go look one up and I'll buy one and I'll share it with you. So for once, I can share something the other
No,
way.
don't buy a knife just so you can send it to me.
I mean, I'll review it first, dope.
You do know every knife that I send you is pretty much all of them have been sent to me. I'm not buying them just to
Well,
send
nobody
them
sends
to you.
me. Hardly anybody sends me stuff, so I gotta buy stuff sometimes for review. I was interested.
I do that too. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
I'm not going, Casey would love this. Let me buy it. I just add it to the
No, I'm not
Patreon.
either. I'm not
send
either.
it
I'm
to you
saying
first.
I've been interested in checking the one out for the same reason. I think it would do well, and I'm interested to see if it's any good.
I'm not asking Neves, Luke. I'm not asking Neves to borrow it because I'll get a box with 20 fucking knives in it. And nah, I don't want 20 knives from Neves
Yes,
right now.
Fred. Fred, I can get any Tempest knives I want.
I love Neves, by the way. Last time I asked him to borrow a knife, I ended up with like 3 boxes full. Eggman can't handle the banter.
Oh,
Get him,
God.
Jake.
See what
I'm
faux
gonna be an
show. I like
egghead
eggs.
soon.
Yeah, I was gonna say you look like you're thin in there. We love you though.
Yeah, you need a Divo hat, man.
I have a hat. It's but the way where I'm at, it just shadows the crap on my face. So didn't want to wear it.
Yeah,
There,
because
is that
everybody
good?
needs to see that face.
Oh, it's a beautiful face. Shut up.
If you asked me last week, I would have sent in a Ferris. Would you sell it? That's how shitty it is. Did you sell your Cortex? Yes, I did, but it is not because it's not one of my favorite knives this year. Probably my favorite this year.
I wanted to buy it.
I'm putting a $20,000+ deck on the back of the house to connect to the pool, and so I feel guilty having stuff like that. Except my Hanko flashlights, I'm keeping those.
Nick, I'll answer your question. The easiest way to get a Tempest hat is to go to Forest SLR on Instagram, and he will make one for you and sell it to you.
That's why you suck at shilling right there.
Yep.
That was an opportunity to sell a hat.
I don't have any more.
You need a Divo hat. They're on the website, I think. Nobody buys those. People don't like my flat hats.
Yeah, these are good hats, but Forrest will sell you any kind of hat he's got in stock, which he's got the Richardson hat or ones like this, and he'll stitch them up for you. That's an ugly hat. Thank you, Jay.
You want one of these? Go to DivoKnives.com. I actually have hats, unlike this fucking guy.
Nobody would buy them, man.
Knives so much? What?
Why do you like knives so much? Who said that?
They're just a tool. You know, asking a knife guy that is like,
yeah, I mean,
asking a pedophile why he likes kids so much. I mean, it's just
Oh my
cuz. Like, there's
gosh.
no good reason for it.
Did that just happen? Or somebody with a foot fetish why they like feet so much?
You just have this urge to buy knives. Like, what do you want me to do?
Ron's gonna order
Dude,
a hat right now.
you can bend it if you want to. I just don't bend it.
Yeah, see,
Look, now they'll make fun of me with the hat instead of you with the egg hat. So you can take your hat back off. You're good.
good. Casey looks like a burglar. See? I got my
Well,
black
that
here.
got dark.
Here,
I
we'll
was
make it
just
real.
kidding. I mean, come on. It was
Here,
a joke.
we'll make it better. Now I'm really gonna look like a burglar. You ready? Okay.
What
Nope.
the fuck? It was a
I know.
joke. I'm sorry.
That was very dark very quickly.
It was a good
how's
one.
that? How's that? Now, guys, here's what I will tell you. If you want this kind of humor, make sure you stop by tables 7cc and what are you, 6cc or 8cc at Blade Show
7 double
Atlanta?
D, baby.
7 double. So I'm 7 double C and he's 7 double D
We're all
at
about
Blade Show.
We're all about those nips at Divo Knives, if you know what I'm saying.
So make sure you stop by because I'm gonna have Freak Show and Trevor in my booth, and it's Kevin and Colin. It's gonna be a
Hell yeah,
zany,
Ron. Thank you.
crazy place. So
See, I just sold 2 hats.
MC Egghead. Yeah. Well, all right. I'll get some freaking hats then. If people will actually buy them, I'll get them. But I've had a store with T-shirts and nobody buys them. So I just don't feel like stocking a bunch of stuff and nobody buys them.
Did you actually stock the shirts or is it just a Teespring?
It's Teespring. Nobody buys them.
Then
So
why
why
are
would
you
I?
complaining?
I'm saying, why would I stock them if I can't even sell them on Teespring?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
That's my
I
point.
just really like the hats, so I bought 30 of them to sell. You know, whatever.
Anyway, if you want a Tempest hat, now here's the problem. There are no Knives Fast hats. I've had 3 different shops try to make Knives Fast hats, and
Who
they say
wants
my
a
logo.
Knives Fast? That's like selling a LeftyEDC
They
hat. Who wants that?
they say that my logo is too complicated to put on to stitch, so they can't do it.
They just didn't want you to feel bad that you wouldn't.
No,
sell any.
I got 2 downstairs. I can show you. I got 2 test hats that were sent to me, and they're awful. They look terrible. Smart Alec. Yep, I'm Eminem. Don't ask me to rap though.
Raps fast.
Maybe this will take away the egg jokes. That's all I'm doing. Yeah, the Jack Wolf hats are nice.
Flicking this thing. Can you hear it the whole time?
Wait, is that the knife you hate?
No, this is the Vosteed.
Oh, the Vosteed.
It's got great acoustics.
Thank you, Sharif. That's the look I'm going for.
A left-handed knife nut. Yes, sir. Are you reading my profile? Reading my profile? Go watch my intro video. It's great.
I'm sure.
Need a D's nuts hat?
My intro video is the greatest video of all time. If you haven't ever seen the Knives Fast intro video, go find the Knives Fast intro video. It's the greatest video of all time.
I don't like trucker hats. This is the hat I like. This is actually a mesh material. That's why I like it. It's comfortable. Doesn't feel like you're wearing a freaking basket on your head.
Steve, I'm coming down there to your house right now. I know where you are, sort of.
When is Blade Show? June. It's usually like June 3rd.
7th, 8th, and 9th. No, it's like the 7th, 8th, and 9th or something like that this year, I think.
You need a quote.
It is always cold in my house, Jay. It is always cold.
You gotta follow one way or the hell yeah, man. Thank you, Ditch. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
Well, you're right. I have a very hard head. That would hurt really bad.
Gangster rapper. Casey
Ed, I'll see what I can do. I don't know.
You guys should check out you should check out Casey's newsreel video from 1995. It's great.
Something like that was like 1989, man. What are you talking about?
Hey, don't delete your comment, dude. You
Who
can make
deleted
fun of me.
something?
I don't care. Says it was retracted.
I like some
I
spaghetti.
think he said I look like a vagina.
He was afraid Jim was going to cap him.
I don't know what he was thinking, but I can
MC
take it,
drops a
man.
lot. That's good. MC drops a lot. I like that.
I murder a rhyme, one word at a
One
time.
word at a time. That's good. That's good. Oh, jeez.
Oof. The buckle in the back. Nah, that's cool, man. To each their own. I never
DJ
wore
Jim.
hats at all. I hated hats until I got
That's
into these with Peace Neighbor.
that's it.
So
Good Lord, Kevin. By the way, have you seen pictures of the knife that? Do you know who? Shoot. Cheeto is. That's always in the chats. Is he in
Cheeto
yours?
Bandito?
Yeah, or whatever he is this day. He changes
Yeah.
his name all the time now. He's designed a knife, and it is jimped all the way around. I mean, it has got jimping everywhere. It is jimptastic.
Where did you see it?
Somebody was showing it to me. Who was showing it to me, guys? Dang it!
That's nice, Steve. Thanks, man. They're on the Divo website.
It was on a stream. Somebody was showing it. I
What
can't remember who it was.
what guest made me look uncomfortable? What does that even mean?
And when he,
Who
oh my
who's the
gosh,
last person I had on? I don't even remember.
Danny Bless Knives is making it, but I don't remember who was showing it the other day.
Oh, okay.
Was it?
So it's
Oh, it
it's
was
a custom.
right. It was on Crispy Donut. They were showing it because they know I'm the anti-jimp guy sometimes. Depending, it just sometimes gets a little carried away. That's all.
Like the crispy donut ones, the early ones had some
Right.
aggressive jumping.
The Chicago had the most
Oh yeah,
aggressive
how's that
jimping.
new Kickstarter going? Did they drop that
They
already?
launch
Or
it Monday, I think. Is that right,
so
Jim?
the first day it'll be 220, and then the second day through the 15th day it'll be 250. That's what it was. I
Okay.
thought it was 10 spots at 220. The one thing I didn't
So
get is they're doing you get a free Hansen for 275. You get the Outbreak and the Hansen. But then he said the MSRP on the Hansen is $60. So if you get it the first day, you save $5. But
well,
the 220 sounds good. I feel like that's a
Monday
good price
morning
for.
starts Monday morning at 8 Eastern, and they're only doing 15 days this time, I think.
I really hope that goes well for them because that would
Yeah.
suck to get come back so fast and then so I
Yep.
think they're hoping that everybody who backed it the first time will just back it again and then it'll insta fund, which would be cool. How am I gonna come back, bro? Has a whole ass hat and hood on. Left myself. Don't like being called egghead. Rock on, man. Don't let internet people get to you like that. You look great. All right, cool.
I'm fine. I'm just being funny now.
Yeah, he didn't like being
No,
called the Eggman.
my first car, sharp guy, was a 1968 four-door Ford Fairlane in 1987. That was my first car. 86 actually. I had a 68 Ford Fairlane four-door. It was a boat.
I mean this in the nicest way possible. Yeah, well, it's because they're basically all black. So when I picked the colors out, I just was like, let me try black, charcoal, and navy. And they all just kind of look black. This one is the, I don't
That's
even know.
gray.
I think this is the black. Here, I'll show you. But yeah, they all basically look black. I like the charcoal the best. Oh, wait, which ones are mine?
Here, I'll take the hood off. There, I'll go back to normal because I'm hot
I
now.
think these are mine.
Very nice ditch. That was a good one. My brother had a Grand Prix. He had
So
like an
this is
81.
charcoal. This is black.
They look
So
the
this
same.
is just black, and then this is charcoal. It's just a
They-
lighter black. It's just
It's
gray.
crazy.
And then navy is navy. But it also looks black unless you have the black next to it. Then you can see it. So
Thank
like,
you,
it looks
Michael
like
Morgan.
black, but then you put black there and it looks like navy. It's weird.
Kevin, they're all saying the audio went wacky, but you sound perfect to me. So I don't know what they're talking about.
I walked away. I don't know.
Is it me or just Kevin, guys? Is it both of us? They're all yelling. Audio screwed up. Sounds like crap. You sound like AM radio.
Just let me sit back down.
Audio no bueno. Both of us sound bad, they said. So something happened to the stream.
I think I only have black and navy anyway. All right, I'm back. Can you guys hear me now?
They said we're both garbled. A lot of static. My ears. Now the audio is gone. You sound perfect to me. Do I sound all right? Now you're gone completely. I don't hear you.
Can you mute yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. Did that help? Somebody said refresh your camera or whatever. You can't leave and come back. He might be able to. I can't. Switching cameras. You can unmute yourself. I was just trying to see if that would help.
Let's see.
Let's try this. All right.
Still bad.
Should
Still bad.
we leave? I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't think I can leave.
Well, in case it's me, let me leave and I'll come back. So give me a second.
Yeah. See if that works.
I'm gonna.
All right. Is it still jacked up now that he left, or is it? It's my head.
Hello.
Okay. Still doing it.
Still bad.
Javon says leaving and coming back doesn't work. How do you know this happened to you?
Still bad. Still janky. I don't know. That's weird. Well, I was about to say I need to go anyway.
Yeah, I should go anyway too. So, all right. Well, thank you guys. That was fun. And sorry. Love you. See you soon.
Thanks for having me on, Kev.
Yeah.
All right. Bye.
Thanks, Casey. That was fun, man.
All right, dude. Later.
Later.